What's up, everybody? Alicia Danielle here. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is from the car because, honey, I got things to do and it's overcast and I'm still trying to be great today. So we're gonna do this video. Today's video is why you should or should not sell on Etsy. So if you're thinking about starting an Etsy shop or just started one, not for sure what you should do, it's a good video. Stay tuned, and I got some good tips for you. Okay, you guys, so for today's video we're talking about Etsy. So if you're not familiar with what Etsy is, it's basically an online marketplace. You can build your own shop and sell your handmade products. We're gonna say handmade because it's not all like that, but you're supposed to sell your own handmade products on their platform. So basically, do I like Etsy? Yes. But there's a whole lot that nobody tells you when you first start selling that I wish I would have knew, you know, because I mean it would have saved me a whole lot of trouble and heartache and trying to start over and stuff. So I started my business in 2011, and basically I was selling t-shirts, hair bonnets, that sort of stuff, handmade things, and it went really good. I will honestly say that starting out I had a good experience. I tell anybody, if you're getting ready to start a shop and you're thinking about Etsy, it's a good starting place because you got to kind of think of it like Walmart. There's so many products. Even if you can walk in Walmart and want some Kool-Aid and you walk down another aisle, see something you ain't even think that you wanted, but then you end up getting it because you see it. You know what I mean? Like Etsy is that way. There's so many different people that are selling on there, so there's something for everybody. So if you're just starting out, it's a good place. If you don't have an audience already built in, people are going to find you if you set your shop up correctly and you use hashtags correctly, that sort of thing. You're going to get some momentum and people are going to find you. You're going to get sales, period. That's really all it comes down to. So if you're a new seller and you don't have an audience, it's a good starting place. You know, that's where I started, and it was cool. What they don't tell you necessarily is that you don't really have as much control over your shop as you think you do. So you can set it up, you can put your own prices, you can make your own discounts and set your own shipping rates, all that stuff, and that's really cool. But at any point in time, Etsy can shut down your store. And when I say shut down, I mean you can log on one day and get ready to start processing orders and you can't find your shop and you're like, what happened? Like it was here. And it's like, no. So you go look in your email and they're like, because of such and such guidelines, you know, we removed your account, da 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 da, you know, you got to do whatever, jump through these hoops to clear it up. And it's like, okay, like I feel you. They don't have to give you no warning, no nothing, honey. They just take your stuff and they don't tell you, and like you don't know. Like at the time I had turned it into a full-time income, so that was the only thing I was doing at the time. So I log on and can't get my money. I'm like, oh no, this not gonna work. You know, it's not gonna work for me. So they make you jump through hoops and all this stuff and try to, to get your shop back open. And of course, you're gonna do it because you want your money and you want to be able to complete your sales and that sort of thing. And you've built relationships with your customers and stuff like that. You have repeat customers, so you're gonna do it. But they basically control your shop. They control your money, your income, everything. So that's definitely something that they don't tell you. And I know a lot of people, it's like, well, what did you do to, have them do that? You did something wrong. And it's actually happened to me a couple times. The first time it happened, I can honestly say it wasn't me. Etsy is very much for the customer. So if somebody orders something, you can do your best to put everything in the description, the size, everything, all that kind of stuff. You can put it all in the description, and people still don't read. That's just what it is. People don't read. So I had this one lady who she wasn't satisfied, I guess, with the size or something that she ordered, and like she was going back and forth with me, and I told her, I would replace the product or whatever, or I would refund her, but she didn't want to send the product back. Like, she wanted me to send her another product, and I'm like, well, I'm not a big store, and I'm not Amazon or nothing like that, who will replace your stuff and just give you a date to send it back. I wasn't operating like that. Yeah, it was a full-time income for me, but I'm still a small business. So like, she didn't want to send it back, so she kept going to Etsy and telling them, because you can dispute something, so she kept going back and disputing, and just paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff. So then they would send it to me and say I had to respond by a certain number of days. So I'm responding and da-da-da-da-da and all this stuff. Well, ultimately, what it felt like is that they got tired of dealing with it, pretty much. So they just like refunded her money. So now I was out of a product and money, which I totally thought was unfair. But in the process, they shut down my shop. So until I cleared the order up, because it was a big mess. So basically I had to agree to the refund, or I couldn't, open my shop back up. So of course, am I going to do it? Yeah, because I'm not about to lose all my other customers because of that one thing. So, it may sound silly and like, it's one order or whatever, but when you're a small business and know that you do things honestly and ethically, it's you kind of get offended, you know what I mean? Like, because there are people out that will take advantage of the fact, and they know what they're doing, and I feel like that was one of those situations. But yeah, you wake up one morning and your shop is gone, your money is on hold, and it sucks. So that's really one of the reasons why I would say don't do it, and for the time that I was on there, I was on there for a good 5 years, and I made good money there, but my shop was closed like 2 or 3 times. And what else? The first time it was because of a customer. The second time it was because it was Christmas time, and this was like the first big Christmas season that I had, and like business was booming, like orders were coming in left and right. But even if you put the date up and you say you need to order by such and such a date to guarantee it for Christmas, people don't read, and they're still like, they order it like a week before and they expect it to be done. And that's just not, in a handmade business where you're making to order, that's just not how it happens, especially around Christmas time, and you have twice as many orders as you usually do. Even if you prepare, and I did prepare myself, and I read all the articles, that Etsy talked about. They send you out articles before Christmas time and holiday season and stuff like that to help you get prepared. And I did that. I felt like I was prepared for the extra, but And I did tell people that, order by a certain date, but people still didn't read and they wasn't feeling it. So, Etsy was like, well, we're shutting down your shop until you get orders updated to a certain date or something like that. And I'm like, whatever. By the end, this was like closure number 2. So I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm about to get it done so I can get my little money. But I still like, this ain't fair, because I feel like I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? But once again, I don't control it. Etsy controls it. So you kind of got to do whatever they tell you to do. And then the last time my shop got closed, I kind of knew what I was doing, but I feel like it was just kind of unfair, because there's so many people. So you can go on Etsy right now and you could do a search for Louis Vuitton something. So you can, I guess, technically sell vintage stuff on Etsy that's not handmade, but it's vintage. You can sell stuff like that on there. But if you go on there right now, you're gonna see a whole bunch of knockoffs. You're gonna see knockoff shirts, you're gonna see knockoff, you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I didn't got this AliExpress haul, and you know what I mean, I'm just trying to make some money at this point, and I was booming. And I think that might have been what tipped them off, because I had only been on there for 2 weeks and I was already making $500 really quickly. So I kind of feel like that tipped them off already, and probably plus, because they yeah, we didn't close her shop twice. So, but still, I was selling the same stuff, and I kid you not, the exact same products that I had, other people were selling them on there too, and had a whole shop towards these products. And I'm like, and y'all gonna shut my stuff down, really? So at that point, I was like, I don't care. Okay, shut it down. You refund these people their money back, because I'm not doing it. You already holding my money, so and that's the thing, they'll hold your money, but they won't give the customers the refund. They'll close your shop. You don't have access to nothing. You don't have access to the orders or nothing. The only thing you have access to is the email that they send you when somebody places an order. So you have to work off of that. But they don't release your money until you get ready, until you send their stuff. So I'm like, oh no, I done did this before. Okay, y'all holding the money. Y'all need to get these people their money back. Basically, I'm not about to come out of pocket and keep playing with y'all. Y'all holding my money and you want me to come out of pocket and do these orders and stuff like that. I'm not doing it, because in Etsy you can do your shipping and stuff through them, and it automatically takes your shipping out of the profit that you made. So that's something you don't have to come out of pocket for. And then they ship you, they send you to deposit the rest into your account. But when they close your shop, they hold everything. I'm not doing it. I done played this game before. I'm not doing it. And the fact of the matter is, I don't know. I just feel like it's a whole lot. True enough, they have guidelines. I'm not even saying that I didn't do nothing wrong, because I did. But still, it's a whole lot of people on there that is doing the same thing, but it is what it is. So, I mean, you just have to be aware of the fact that you do not have control. And you also need to be aware of the fact that Etsy charges a lot. I think it's 20 cents. I haven't looked at this in a while, you guys, and I probably should have did that before I did this video, but I'm done with them. It's 20 cents per product to list, which isn't bad, but then they take a certain percentage from the profit that you make. So and that percentage has went up I think twice since I first started on Etsy. Yeah, and they try to add like, oh, we're now you can do this, now you can do this, you can, all this stuff, but I don't really think it's worth it. So I would say if you're gonna start an Etsy shop, start it. Use it as a good platform to build an audience, and then get the heck out of there, because at some point they're not gonna like what you're doing. Just being honest, and you're gonna outgrow it, and you're gonna want to keep more of your money, because they do take a lot. You want to keep more of your money, so I would say use it to the best of your ability to start out, and then get your own platform. Use Shopify or something like that, so that you can have complete control over your business, because you don't with Etsy. And that's just something that they never tell you, and also, when you look on there, and and this is just personal opinion, but when you look on there and you see, even in the commercials and stuff like that for Etsy, because they're, they have commercials and stuff now, and you see the highlighted shops and stuff like that, you never see like people of color like highlighted on there. And I know it's some women, men too, that have stores on there, and we are popping on Etsy, you know what I mean, and they making some good money off of us, but I have never seen, a person of color highlighted on Etsy, and that sucks, you know what I mean, like, that sucks. I don't know, and if I'm missing it, or y'all know of somebody that has been highlighted, let me know, because I want to check them out, because I support people, but I just haven't seen it, so and it is what it is. So if you're thinking about starting an Etsy shop, definitely do it. I'm out of the Etsy game, so but I do know all the tips and tricks, and to get your Etsy shop started. And like I said, I've had 3 or 4 shops on there, and they've all did really well. So, I kind of got the hang of it after a while. So, if you want some more info on how to start a shop, and some things you should do to definitely build your audience, to move them to a different platform, let me know, and I'll make a video about that. But I think that's it for today, guys. So, as all the cool kids say, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.